Hello and welcome, Pisces, to your tarot and astrology reading for May 2023. My name is Jeff. I'm an astrologer and intuitive reader. This is a general reading for your sun, moon, or rising sign. It may resonate with you or not. It's not a problem. Just take what you need and you can leave the rest. I'd like to thank you all for your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. And if you haven't yet, please do hit that subscribe button and support us here at Raise Your Vibration TV. All right, Pisces, let's begin May 2023. Let's see how this is going to go. First of all, before we get to the reading, I'd like you to look to the left. I picked one card from the Energy and Spirit Oracle, and then I picked on the right here another card from the Archangel Michael Oracle deck, and we'll go over those two at the end of the reading, and it kind of summarizes everything that we need to know for the month. So let's call up the astrology for Pisces, beautiful Pisces. Lots going on. So let's talk about May 1st. May 1st, Pluto goes retrograde. So what this is calling for is take a look at some of the upheaval in your life. You know what I mean? And upheaval can be many levels. But what you really want to focus on is that if you're looking at something that's giving you somewhat of a problem, and say like you're trying to nurture something and it's just not going forward, this is a good time. And that could be relationships, money. I mean, just it fits to everything. What Pluto is calling us to do now that it's retrograde, and it's going to be retrograde, I believe, till October. So what this is calling for is a different perspective on how we go about handling things. It's almost like this powerful planet is making us realize that maybe the things that we're doing and how we handle situations just don't work. And that calls for a new perspective. So right out of the gate, though, and that's for all signs. So Pisces, you're not the only one. This goes for everybody. And it's right away, we have to call for the next 3-6 months, a new perspective on things. Okay, so let's pull some cards that may shine some light on exactly what we need to get some perspective on. That's what I like to do. I like to talk about some of the first things at the beginning of the week and then just pull like 3 cards, or if my guides want more cards, they'll throw them out. But I like to go down each week with the astrology, and it really resonates, and I hope it resonates with you. Okay, let's take a look here. Wow. Yeah. Okay. That's funny. All right. First of all, you know what? I feel like, well, these cards can go anywhere, I guess. All right. So, sorry about that. I'm just trying to figure out how they fit here. So, it's very interesting that this first card that came out, the card is the moon. And what I was about to explain is that on May 5th, we have a lunar eclipse. And that's a full moon, so that's a double full moon. And that has to do with your 9th house. This could mean travel. This could mean going back to school. This could be learning new things. It could be writing. It could be publishing. It's changing your perspective. That's big time. It also is very religious. And that has to do with spirituality and how we think. It's all about thinking and moving and traveling and that kind of thing. And this looks like movement here. I mean, we've got the black and white wolves howling at the moon. And then we have the 2 horses pulling the chariot, which is fast and swift success. But what there calls to be here in both these aspects, which I find it very odd that I put these cards next to each other now that I think about it. It's funny how that shit works, you know? But what it's saying is that in the first week, we're going to have to get some perspective on how we are going to balance out our life and work towards success. Getting the mindset towards success. Being wise. There's an owl in this picture. And the Nine of Pentacles is she's picking the fruit that it once was a seed. Now it's bearing fruit. You know what I mean? So this is about balance. Balance the emotions. So this may be an emotional time for you this first week, but we want to focus on moving forward. Okay? It's all about moving forward. And you have to adopt that mindset, because right out of the gate, this show's really good. I mean, 10 of Cups is the best card you can get in the deck. The Chariot is a big major card, and it shows two major things here. Our emotions and things got to move forward, but they have to be balanced. The black and the white in both pictures is talking about balance. Get your emotions right. This is a typical Pisces symbolism right here, is that you can look at our emotions as being symbolic of the water, and Pisces just floating to the bottom. You know what I mean? And we can't allow that to happen. It's time to move forward. And so you can start gaining the wisdom. That owl is very telltale right there, because it's the full moon's happening in your 9th house. So it wants you to move towards success, to start building something, to start balancing this out. Maybe we're taking our time on trying to figure out exactly how we're going to do this. And all you are required to do is see you doing it. You don't have to have every step laid out. Sometimes you just have to let the universe guide you to it. So go with the flow instead of sinking to the bottom. Now, 2 days later, Venus, the planet of love, is It's moving into the sign of Cancer. And that has to do, again, with emotions. So you can kind of see where this is going here. Let's get emotionally set in how we're feeling. Let's get a set point on, all right, I've got to balance this out. I know what I want to do. I can't figure out all the details, and that's okay. I'm going to leave it to the universe to fill it in. I'm going to go with the flow, because all I'm going to do is focus on success, following your passion, doing what you love to do. Because if you are not emotionally involved in it, it's not going to be successful. So when Venus moves into Cancer, a fellow water sign, this is when, things get emotional. So the 1st, the 5th, and the 7th are going to be key dates right there, because this sets up the next 3-6 months. You know what I mean? So with this Venus energy moving into Cancer, because it's a big deal when planets move into different signs, because it gives it a new flavor. It's very emotional. And Pisces, you're already emotional. So it's going to trigger a lot of things, or it could just do the opposite. Instead of bring you down, it could build you up. It all depends on how you're going to look at it. So let's pull some more cards and see what else unfolds for you, Pisces. Thank you, angels, guides, and spirits. Can I have some cards? Oh, yep, they're ready. All right, let's go. Perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Wow. You wanted to lay it out? Here it is, y'all. Wow. Fear of failure. This could be the crux of what's going on here, okay? Indecision. I don't know which way to go. How am I going to do this? When am I going to do this? Where am I going to get the money from? You don't worry about that. What it's asking you to do is to let go. Let the universe guide you to it. But you also have to strike a balance between this. You see how this all fits? And it's also holding back. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? That's the message right here. And as we progress into May 14th, Mercury goes direct. So, the planet of communication, things moving forward. I'm sure a lot of electronics have gone wonky during that time. Things are going to start going back to normal. So this is, again, another sign to move forward. Move forward. Just see yourself moving forward. See yourself doing what you love to do, and you will do it. You can't have all the details. You can't have a fear of failure and indecision. You need to balance this out. And the only way to get balance is to focus on balance. If you focus on these imbalances, you get more imbalances. You see what I'm saying? So you've got to be very careful about where your thoughts are going. It should only be in success mode. If this is about a relationship, if you're holding back in a relationship and you're wondering why it's not working, it's probably because you think it's not gonna. So you have a choice right here. You can either focus. Here's your two choices. This is a choice with love, focusing on the happy ending, okay? Or you can get a reality focused on fear. And as you can see, this person, again, is probably so steeped in their grief, their emotions, and whatnot, they don't realize that there is the key to get out of this. You see what I'm saying? It's all lining up. It wants you to take a good, hard look. Let go of your fears. Stop holding back and make it happen. Make it happen. Prove to yourself that you can do this. And all you need to do is focus on it actually working for you. Everything aligns if you believe it will. Your life will be balanced if you say, I have a balanced life. Thank you for my life being in balance, and so on and so forth. So Mercury goes direct May 14th. Make sure you make a note of that. So don't sign any contracts, don't buy a car, don't buy a laptop, phone, any of that until after that period. 2 days later, Jupiter moves into Taurus. The planet of expansion is moving into a more grounded energy. So it's going to expand. And when Jupiter is in Taurus, boy, does it expand. Because it's got room to grow. So you've got plenty of time to get this right. Because it's really... Do you want me to do one more card? There's 3 here. No, we'll do that. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, look at that. 7 of Cups and 7 of Wands. There's going to be a lot of choices you got to make. And when I get this card, it shows procrastination in a way too. Because you're too busy deciding on what you're going to do. Just pick something and do it. You know what I mean? You got to start somewhere. But as long as you choose the highest and the best for yourself, you can't lose. So make a choice. You're in your little bubble. You know what I mean? And this is what Pisces do. They withdraw. But the thing is that you're also stopping all the things that you want from the universe to come into your life. So we've got to let our guard down a little bit. Yes, you do need to protect yourself. There's no doubt about that, but you are being guided. And as you can see, that little light is right in her solar plexus. Solar plexus, not solo plexus. What the hell? Solar plexus. That's where that energy is coming from. And that means confidence. This is faith. Have faith the universe has got your plan in order. If you put those messages and signals out, they will return. You have to believe you're going to do it. You have to believe you're going to do it. May 19th, the new moon, which is a great time to start things, is happening in your 3rd house. So the 3rd house has to do with communications, short travel. So there could be a lot of travel going on for you, going on little trips, doing this here and there. And that's great. That's great. But the new moons are a great time to really start planting those seeds. And the 3rd house is about communication. And because the Mercury is going direct, the planet of communication, I suggest that you speak what you want from the universe and how you want to live your life so you can broadcast that signal. And you keep doing that all month. The next day, Mars, the planet of action, moves into Leo. So now we're moving out of a water sign, which Mars hates being in Cancer. It does not like being there. If you've been wondering why everyone's a fucking grouch, well, it's about to end towards the end of May, so everybody will probably be in a good mood, So that's great because Mars in Cancer can just make everybody crotchety. That's for sure. Hallelujah. But Mars in Leo is, again, more fire energy. Let's go. Let's do this. So with those two things happening right, day after one day, at a time here, the new moon on the 19th and Mars moving into Leo on the 20th, that's some strong energy. Put it out to the universe. Communicate what you want. You have to tell it what you want. You have to do it with a lot of feeling and joy and love. and know that it's coming to you in gratitude. And make plans. You just don't sit and wait for things to happen. You make them happen. Okay? Oh, wow. Look at that. Yeah, I knew that card was going to fly out. I just knew it. I just knew it. All right. How do you want me to do this, guys? Oh, yeah. Do you want me to just go one by one? Okay, that's what I'll do. No, I'm not talking to myself. It's my guides. We have a personal relationship. Queen of Swords. Show somebody that you need to detach your emotions. You need to be grounded and stand your ground. The blue flag represents the throat chakra. And that means speak your truth. Proclaim to the universe who you are and what you are going to do for the rest of your life. But you can't cast judgment on it. And another thing is, you can't let other people cast judgment on it. Keep yourself protected. And that means, like the Seven of Wands, that is showing that solar plexus energy. Confidence. I'm going to do this. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but God damn it, I'm going to do it. And don't let anyone tell you you're crazy, nuts, wacko. That's not what you do. You do you, boo. Okay? Stop looking in the mirror and beating yourself up. She's a prisoner of her own thoughts. But they're just thoughts. And thoughts are things. So be careful where your thoughts go. It's a new beginning. You have to take that risk. But it has to be a calculated risk. You just can't jump. You got to know what you're jumping into. And this symbol is the flower of life. It is the seed of all creation. So trust that what you are doing, you are creating. You just have to take that first step, Pisces. And then I'll tell you what happens afterwards. A new beginning in love. Could be a relationship, but this is more about the self and allowing yourself to manifest the life you want. And then there's celebration, a time to celebrate. You did it. This also has a focus on home. There could be some other Pisces out there that are looking to move. I'm going to tell you something. You'll be able to do it. And then look at that, the Ten of Pentacles. This is success in anything. Business, family, you name it. Oh, look, the little dog, too. You know what I'm saying? Your guides are really telling you, listen, get some perspective on your life. You're not giving yourself enough credit. Yes, this could be out of the norm, but normal is just a setting on a goddamn dryer, okay? You are here to be unique. You are here to create. All of you Pisces are creative. You're either artists, poets, writers, you name it. You enrich our lives. You have something to contribute, and now it's time for you to stand up and proclaim who the fuck you are. And I'm going to tell you something. If you do it this month, 6 months from now, you are going to be like, I should have did this early. But it doesn't matter. Everything in good timing. This is a great reading here. That's a great reading. And it's very forceful. It's very like, let's go. Get yourself right. Stop beating yourself up. There's a lot of fear of failure here. There's a lot of procrastination. There's a lot of, I'll get around to it when I'm inspired. You are already inspired. You have to get to it. And if it's about a relationship or job or moving or anything, yes, go forward. See it happening in your mind and hold it in your hand, Pisces. That's the way the universe works. 3 cards. Wow, this energy is like flying today, man. Flying. 1. Thank you. Look at that. Oh, my God. There's some things you got to sacrifice. And that doesn't mean you got to throw it into a volcano, you know. That's not what I'm talking about. The thing is that you got to, if you want anything in life, there is going to be some kind of sacrifice, but it's not a big price. The sacrifice is the way of thinking. Get out of this fear mentality and embrace the wonderful things of the universe. You need a firm foundation, so start building it. This is also clarification if anybody is looking for a house or anything like that. And not only that, use your heart chakra. Listen to your inner voice. Listen. Oh, another thing that I wanted to point out. 444 is your number. Okay? Pisces. Your guides are giving you the smackdown today, but it's not really a smackdown. It's very exciting. The energy that I feel like this is very motivational, and it's time to get motivated. Pisces, you can just malaise around and, just going to get right with my feelings and get cozy. Well, guess what? You're pretty in touch with your feelings already. Now it's time to show the world what the hell you can do. Now it's time to allow love into your life. Real love. Love of self. Love of what you do. Gratitude. You got to sacrifice this fear of failure. All right, can I have 3 cards, please? Thank you. Look at that. They came right out. Wow. Oh, my God. Look at that, the star. Inspiration, fulfillment, faith. This is you for this month, Pisces. This is you for this month. And you can see that this person also has their feet in the water. When you see the symbolism of feet in the water in tarot, that means that they are using their intuition. They are being inspired. You have to take a generous approach to this, to yourself. You have to focus on being prosperous. You have to focus on being successful, because this is the end result. 2 different decks. You can't make this shit up. This is prosperity, security, and tradition. And by the new moon, see that sliver of the new moon? That's when you should be putting your intentions out. Not on the day of a full moon, but like maybe 2 or 3 days afterwards. They call that Diana's bow. And that is the perfect time to do some manifestation. You can have it all, Pisces. Get out of the murky depths of your emotional soul and your victimhood and stand up to the world and tell it exactly what you want from it. And know that you are getting it without fail. Without fail. 3 cards, please. Whoa, let's not start that on fire. One more. All right, what they really want you to see is this. Forgive yourself. And that's for anything. Past, present, future. You know, you can't move forward if you're in this kind of state. It just doesn't work that way. Learn from your mistakes. And forgive yourself. And most important, journey within. See that green energy? That's that heart energy that we were talking about. God, this seems like a very uplifting reading. I'm telling you guys, all my Pisces out there, you got to pay attention to this reading. This is important. This is important. Oh my God, I'm 23 minutes in. Who knew? I thought I just started this. Oh my God. All right, let's see what our guides have to say for this month. Oh my God. Up from the depths. Releasing difficulty. That is you. It almost looks like the start of the reading. Oh my God, that's freaking me out. Come up from the depths. Oh my God, that's so cool. That's so cool. Thank you, angels, guides, and spirits, for this message. It's time. Pisces, it's time. Let's see what Archangel Michael's got to say. Welcome abundance into your life. Prosperity is on its way to you. Have faith that source will heal your financial challenges. Money is an energy form. You either attract it or repel it based on how you think about it. I implore you to take my Law of Attraction class. It's in the description below. Go ahead and click on it. And it's 45 minutes of pure Law of Attraction gold. And I'll teach you how to manifest from day one. And you can also download a PDF file to work along with it and journal and make your dreams a reality. Pisces, this is the month to do it, but you got to come up from the depths and allow success of all kinds into your life. Pisces, beautiful reading. Listen to your guides and make this happen. Thank you so much, and I will see you in June.